Hi and welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday afternoon. I wanted to do a quick update about my pregnancy, how everything is going. And this week has been kind of rough. I mean, you guys know, like the quarantine and everything. Tomorrow will actually be 3 weeks for us that we're self-quarantine. Yeah, we don't want to get sick, even though my husband has to go back to work on Monday, which really sucks because then I'm going to be home again with our 3-year-old. I'm pregnant and I'm in a lot of pain, and well, I'm going to just have to deal with it. It is what it is. So on Monday, I went to my gynecologist appointment. We did the regular ultrasound. My husband had to stay home with our son. And we also did the glucose test. If you don't know what the glucose test is, that is the sugar test to see if you have gestational diabetes, so pregnancy diabetes. And I didn't have any problems with my son when I was pregnant with my son, but I am much heavier this time around. And with this baby, I've been craving so much like sugar and sweets and chocolate, and I didn't have that with my son like the first 6-7 months. So I've been kind of worried about it. And so on Monday, I picked up that nasty drink. It's very, very different from the one that I had in the US. So the one here was like red grape juice, just a little bit sweeter, with no with flat water, you know what I mean? And the one that I did in the US when I was pregnant with my son tasted like diabetes Sprite. Like it tasted Sprite with extra sugar, but it was also like a fizzy drink, and I felt like it was much harder to get down because you just kept burping and stuff. So yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was there for a while. We did some blood work. They told me, sorry, I'm out of breath. Sorry if I keep catching my breath. So they told me that they should know by Tuesday the results. If they don't call me, everything is good. But if they call me, they might have to send me to specialists, to a diabetic doctor, special doctor, you know. So on Tuesday, I didn't hear back from them, but then I realized they were only open half day. So I was like, well, if they were told in the afternoon, maybe they just haven't called me, because I'm over here, I have a headache. I've been eating like crap. I've been gaining a lot of weight fast. So who knows? And it was nagging at me. So on Wednesday morning, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call. They tell me everything is good. It's good. And if not, then I can ask more questions. So I called them Wednesday, and they're like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna call you back later today. It's a little high. You're gonna need to see a specialist for the big test. I'm like, fuck. Sorry, excuse my language, but I'm like, are you freaking serious? So they tell me, come pick up your results. We're gonna give you a paper to take to a specialist. You're gonna have to make your own appointment, and then we'll figure it out. So right now in this pandemic, it's so hard to be actually seen by a doctor. A lot of people don't want a lot of people in there. They don't want to see people that are not really, really sick. So I was a little bit worried about it. So as soon as I left the doctor's office, after I picked up my paperwork, I called them and I was like, okay, this is the situation. I'm pregnant. I am currently in my 27th pregnancy week. Yeah, currently my 27th pregnancy week. This is what's going on. And they told me, well, we'll call you back with an appointment. I'm like, okay, hopefully it doesn't take too long, but it is what it is. I had to run some errands anyways after. So I took care of that, and then they finally called me back. They actually called me back pretty quick. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. I'm sitting on the couch. So the place called me back, and they're like, okay, can you come in tomorrow, which was today? I was like, yeah, sure. So they told me nothing to eat, nothing to drink. Be there at 7:30. They are going to take some blood from me. They are going to do the prick on my finger, and then they're going to decide if they're going to go further for 2 more tests, every hour. You know, when you drink that stuff and then you have to do it 2 more times, or if I'm okay and it was just a misreading because of the breakfast I had that Monday when I did the test, the first test, the small one. So I went in there. I was so frustrated. You know, you're pregnant, you're hungry, you're tired. Like, it is what it is. So she took my blood. Everything went well. She took my finger prick, and she told me if it's under 90. She told me if it's 93 and under, I'm good to go. I don't have to stay. I can go home, eat, whatever, do my thing. Of course, when I came back, it was freaking 94. 1.1. And she said, I'm so sorry. We'd rather get that checked, you know. We're like a doctor's office that rather does too much than not enough, which I'm really grateful for, really. Is it annoying? Yes, but I want to make sure my baby is okay. I'm okay, you know what I mean? Um, so that drink they gave me there was disgusting. It tasted way worse than the first one. Like the first one wasn't bad at all, but this one was horrible. It was like a cherry drink, but it was so much. I had to drink like 3.5 cups of it, and it was just not tasty. And so I drank it. I barely got it down. I really got bad heartburn after, you know, because of the coronavirus. They try to keep everybody separate. So I had like a little area, like a closed off area where um, I was able to lay down or sit down, whatever. And I was just on my phone writing with my friends and playing games. And then an hour later, they did my finger prick. It wasn't allowed to be more than 180. Mine was 163. I was under that. But because the first test was higher and the one on an empty stomach at their office was but 1 point higher, they don't want to take the chances. So at this point, I can't even tell you if I have gestational diabetes. No idea. I would say no, but they said because the I don't even know how to say it. Like the further the pregnancy, the higher your number goes. So they are giving me one of those machines to check my own blood sugar a day, and they want me to check it 6 times a day until Monday. And if that comes back good, then we're only gonna do once a day, all the way until I give birth to the baby. I went to the pharmacy to pick the stuff up. They had everything but the machine. So they're actually going to bring it over between 3 and 6 p.m. today. So I can't even check it. Maybe for dinner, I don't know. We'll see. And I always have to do it before I eat and then 2 hours after I eat. On a little journal they gave me, everything I eat in a day, and how much I'm eating of it, because they want to keep an eye on it, and keep my number low or lower and under control with my diet. So yay.